Good morning, good morning, good morning. Oh, yes, yet another day. It's a great day to have a great day, don't you think? Grab your beverage. You know the drill by now. Come on. What are you drinking? My hat is cockeyed. This is my hat that I got in D.C., Washington, D.C. What do you think? I like it. Cheers. This is the mug I'm choosing today. We're in London today. Big Ben. Have you ever been to London? Have you ever been? It's nice there. Food sucks, but no offense. British people, no offense, but not the best of food. It's gotten much better over the years, over the decades. But yes, I have been to London a couple of times. And grab your beverage. I'm having coffee today. And yeah, I still have my coat on from walking Dunkin'. It was nice, but I'm a little chilly. So I run cold. Do you run cold or you run hot? My daughter, she runs hot all the time, always hot. She calls herself a hot pocket. She says it's such a hot pocket. I'm always cold. I thought that having menopause and having hot flashes was actually going to be a good thing, since I have never felt like I am like running hot. So when I ended up getting menopause and hot flashes and night sweats, let me tell you, those aren't fun either. I'd almost rather be cold because I can then add layers to get warm. But when you're an inferno happening from the inside out and you can't get cool, that is not fun, my friends. And if you're going through menopause, or if you know someone who is going through menopause and has hot flashes and night sweats, I have something that is all natural. It totally eliminates them. And I took it for like 8 years. I no longer need them because I don't have them really very much. I'm seeing if I have. It's called Bonafide. It's called Relizin, Relizen, Relizin, by a company named Bonafide. And I don't see. I always keep one just to show people. Ah, I do have one. See there? It's called Relizin by a company called Bonafide. And you have to go to the Bonafide site to get it. I will tell you that it takes 3 months to really build up in your system to really see the benefits, and it totally and completely eliminated. It is the extract of a Swedish flower. It is not a chemical made in a lab kind of a deal. And I'm grateful that I had it and was able to take it for so long. Every day for 8 years. So it's a great gift to give someone who's having those hot flashes, because those are not fun, my friends. So talking about fun, I wonder, what do you do in the evenings for fun? Because I know many of you are either not retired and kids are gone, right? It's different. When you have children, you're typically running with kids. It's bedtime, it's bath time, it's storybook time. It never stops. But when they get older and they put themselves to bed, or they leave the house, hopefully, right? Empty nesters, yes, then you get your evenings back. And so what I discovered when my girls left is that I had a tendency to not know what the heck to do with my evenings. Like, what do you do with your evenings? Like, you can't go out every night for dinner. That would be, first of all, very expensive and not very healthy. And so how do you spend your evenings? Let me know in a comment below. Do you read? I can only read so much. I'm going to be honest. I can only read so much. And reading in the evenings, I end up falling asleep really quickly. I read the same paragraph 16 times unless I'm super duper awake. So, and I do all sorts of books. I do self-help books. I do like what I call entertaining books, like drama, or I guess some people would call them romance, but not like I was gonna say Grey's Anatomy. What's that? 50 Shades of Grey. Yeah, I did read that series, and so did John. We read it at the same time. It was really fun to do as a couple, but that's not normally my read. And so, what do you do in the evenings? Do you play games? Like John and I, when we're in Florida and stuff, we'll play card games. A lot of times we'll play card games. There's two in particular that we gravitate towards. That's just a two-person game. And if you have a good game that two people can play or more, let me know. I'm always open to hear some new games because I love playing games. I don't love watching TV every single night. Just not my thing. But when I was visiting Morgan, she is something that I shared with her that I love doing that I just don't do as often as I would like. And that is this. Here, I'll show you. I started when I came home and I was hooked. We did it at her house. We did 2 of them. And so I came home and I pulled one out for me. Yeah, puzzle. Now, I want to share this with you. I don't have my trays. I usually pull out my trays. I have a stack of about 5 different, they look like puzzle piece trays, and you can stack like the colors in them, and then that way you can move them off your counter. But I didn't do that. For the holidays, I asked for this incredible, not only does it rotate, but it also sits up like a what's it called? Architect drafting board. So you can actually sit. This one that I'm doing now is on the plastic. This is actually a plastic cover. They have this so that you can put the puzzle on the felt, which is underneath this. Here, which is underneath this. See, there's felt. And you can do the puzzle on the felt, and that way when you lift up and you tilt it up, if you're sitting at a table, you don't bend over and hurt your back. You can put this plastic cover on to keep it good and away from like cats or kids, and store it if you don't finish it. So this time, we did that last time. We did it on the felt. But the problem with the felt is that you can't move the pieces like this, because they don't slide. So we did it last time on the felt. This time I decided to do it on the hard plastic to see which one I like better. I think I like the plastic better, honestly. I wonder what would happen if I tilted it up on the plastic. It would just maybe slide, like slide all the way to the end, maybe, which would still be okay. Yeah, I'm missing one piece right here. I can't seem to find it. But yeah, so I started a puzzle. I love puzzles, absolutely love puzzles, but I realized that I only like certain kinds of puzzles. Like if they're really, 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 really hard, no, thank you. Like I like them to be interesting, maybe even a little bit challenging, but I like them to be fun. And for me, I realized that fun is either, I don't like ones that are like a bear, where you're just doing brown the whole time, or a sunset, where like 2/3 of it is the same blue sky. There's no clouds or anything, because then you have no idea which piece goes where. It's not fun. This one's pretty cool because this one, let me turn it around. This one has all sorts of dogs, and so there's lots of things to find on the pieces in order to figure out where they go. And even though there is a lot of green, right? Like I started with this section and then I did this blue section. And then I did this tree because this tree has cherries on it. It's the only cherry tree. And then I'll pull out the pieces for like the ladder or here. And I just kind of work my way around all the blue pieces. So you'll see, you know, I did the blue piece, the blue piece, the blue piece. And so now I'm going to move on. I'm moving on to the cherry tree. But I really enjoy this kind of a puzzle. Now, Morgan found the coolest puzzle. So if you're into puzzles, you need to check out the magic puzzle. The magic puzzle. Because you know how you have flat edges to go around the border? Well, on this puzzle, on the magic puzzle, there are flat pieces within the puzzle. They're really unique pieces. There's pieces that look like butterflies or shaped like Minnie Mouse, or really big pieces, and then there's other pieces that go around it. It's really interesting. And when you're done with the puzzle, it ends up being in sections, like literal sections. Each section is a flat border, which you don't realize when you start. And then you move the sections around, and when you move the sections around, the image continues. I'm not really sure how they do it, hence the word magic. And when you move the sections around, you end up with a center, like a square or a diamond in the center that's needs to be filled. And they give you a packet, a surprise packet. So the one we did at Morgan's this last week was the gnome's home, because she really loves gnomes. So I got her this gnome's homes puzzle from Magic Puzzle. We did it, and you have all these little gnomes and all their little homes, and it was super fun. And then you move it around, and the surprise in the center was the invasion of the tree monster. And so you don't know that, of course, until you dump out the pieces and figure them out and build the middle of the puzzle, right? And so yeah, it was really, really fun. I do want to get more of the magic puzzles. Highly, highly, highly advocate for them. No, they don't pay me. I'm not an affiliate. I just like their puzzles. Their pieces are quality pieces. Their designs are interesting. They're not so hard that miserable. Some are more challenging than others, I will tell you. But they all move around and they all have a surprise in the middle at the end. So, going back to my question, what do you do in the evenings? I know most people sit and watch Netflix. Is that you? And that's fine. There is absolutely no judgment here. Last night, John and I watched, we watched the rest of the Life List on Netflix. Have you seen that movie? He actually agreed to watch like non gun battle, alien, zombie apocalypse kind of a movie, space movie. Yeah, his go-tos are space, aliens, zombie apocalypse, like shoot up movies, war, post-apocalyptic, like not really uplifting kind of movies. But then he also likes the dramas, like what's the one with the White House with the Eagle Has Fallen, like ones like that. Now, I don't mind Eagle Has Fallen. Occasionally, I actually like those kinds of movies. Morgan and I just watched G20. And that was good. That was more of like a drama, political, what's it called when there's something going on behind the scenes? Oh, come on, I can't think of the word. Oh, I can't think of the word, but you know what I mean. Like there's like a powwow going around on the backside that the president is not privy to. Um, and so it was interesting. It was a good movie. It was a good movie. We also watched a show. Morgan and I watched a show called Power or The Power. That was just meh. Um, John and I started watching The Bondsman. Have you heard of this one? This one's the Kevin Bacon one with where I thought he was a bondsman. Well, I'm not going to ruin it for you because the very first episode, I found out that there's a little bit more to it than what you would think. Because I was like, what? Wait, huh? Yeah, my nose is running again. And so, yes, we watch Netflix, we watch Prime, we watch, my favorite's Ted Lasso. That was on Apple. If you ever get a chance to watch that, that's a feel-good one. He didn't watch that one with me. But we watch a lot of different types of shows and movies and things along those lines. But I don't like to watch it every single night. I started when he was gone. I saw that Virgin River had a new or newer, I don't know when it dropped, not episode, not series, new, what's it called when they come? Oh my goodness gracious. Sometimes the words come and sometimes they don't. Help a girl out. You know what I'm talking about. When they drop a series. No, not episodes, not series, not, God bless America. The newest segments come out. You know what I'm talking about. I can't think of the word. And it'll come to me probably in the shower or something weird when I'm driving. But I don't know when it dropped, but that and Sweet Magnolias both have the newest group of episodes, because I can't think of the word, drop. So I go back and forth when John's not around. Those aren't shows that he really enjoys watching. So I watched a couple of those while he was gone this week. But I don't want to do that every single night. So I pulled out a puzzle. And the nice thing about a puzzle, I have a friend, a good friend in California, Dilly, who always has a puzzle going. She always has a puzzle going. And it's really good for our cognitive ability to continue to do things like that. My dad did puzzles all the time, all the way up until he passed. And so it's good for our cognitive ability to do puzzles. Things like Wordle and things along those lines, Scrabble with friends, and things that make our minds work, not just absorb content on YouTube or Netflix. So she always has a puzzle out on her counter. And it's nice because even when you only have a few minutes, even when I need a break, I can come and 10 minutes and just look for a couple of pieces, and it breaks the cycle. If I'm feeling crappy, especially if I'm feeling crappy, if I do a puzzle and I'm able to find a couple of pieces, oh my gosh, the dopamine and serotonin hits of like, woohoo! Make me feel really good. So it's nice. It serves a lot of purposes. But I would love to know what you do in the evenings to pass the time. Years ago, I used to crochet. So when John would watch these shows that I was not interested in, I would sit with him on the sofa and crochet. I would crochet slippers and hats and Afghans and stuffed animals and you name it, I made it. What I call whoobies, security blankets for little girls and little boys, where the top looks like Minnie Mouse and then her skirt is the blanket part. It's like a combination mini blanket, not even a blanket because it's it's not very big, with a stuffed animal on top. I've made Eeyore, I've made teddy bears, I've made a lot of different things over the years. I just got out of the habit. Yeah, I just stopped doing it for some reason. I'm not really sure. That reason, season, lifetime, right? It wasn't a forever thing. Now, I might pick it up again at some point, but just not right now. So maybe in the evenings, you do some sort of craft. Maybe it's needlepoint or knitting or quilting. I don't know, sewing. I don't know. But let me know, because I find that is really challenging for me. And I think that's why I continue to work so late in the evenings, because I don't like sitting idle and I don't want to watch TV. But finding other options will allow me to stop working. I am implementing practices to not work all the time. My husband says I work too much. I love what I do, but it is good to have time off. My brain needs a break, and I perform much better. My friend Sita always says to me, you will perform quicker and better when you give yourself a break. And a lot of times I just feel the pressure and the stress to get it done. And I don't want to take a break because I feel that takes away the time that I need to get the thing done. But it's miraculous when I do how much more efficient and effective I am when I give myself a break, when I go for a walk, yesterday, I decided Duncan really needed to be brushed, like super duper needed to be brushed. So I decided to take him out. Now, normally I wouldn't take a break. I'd be like, oh, yeah, I'll just do it later. I was like, no, it won't take that long. And yet I spend more time fretting over it than just doing the thing. Do you know what I mean? Whether it's laundry or it's brushing the dog or it's organizing my pantry, I fret more than if I just did the thing. And so I went out and I don't know what possessed me. I actually filmed it. So you will be able to see that shortly. I need to get to the point where I'm actually posting some of the things that I film. There's a lot of things I film I never even post. I don't know why the resistance to posting it. I don't know. It doesn't take but a second. So I'll get better at that. Thank you for your patience there. And that's really all I have to say today. I hope that you have a totally terrific, tantalizing, titillating Tuesday, my friend. And I will catch you back here tomorrow. See ya.